You've heard of berries, green tea, turmeric? But there's one quiet, everyday drink, often sitting untouched in the back of your fridge, that may hold the most underrated power to protect your brain and heart. New research from the National Institute on Aging in the U.S. found that one key nutritional gap in older adults isn't exotic or expensive. It's not something found in pills or powders. It's a simple daily food that delivers essential compounds for vascular protection, nerve health, and cognitive clarity, yet many seniors overlook it completely. Let's face it, the real struggle isn't just about aging. It's what happens beneath the surface. Small blood vessels in the brain begin to inflame, tightening flow. Memory slips don't start in the mind, they start in the arteries. The lining of the vessels becomes damaged by oxidative stress, and molecules like LDL cholesterol, triglycerides, and excess glucose create chaos in circulation. In the heart, calcium deficiency and chronic inflammation can stiffen cardiac muscle and elevate blood pressure. At the same time, the brain's neurotransmitters slow, drained by low levels of B vitamins and protein. You might feel it as sudden fatigue, forgetfulness, or that lingering brain fog you can't shake. Researchers from the University of California in 2023 linked poor intake of calcium and vitamin B12 to increased brain shrinkage and arterial stiffness in adults over 60. Another study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry showed that vitamin D deficiency accelerates oxidative stress in brain tissue, weakening memory pathways and increasing the risk of cognitive decline. The worst part? Most of this damage builds up silently, long before symptoms become obvious. Many seniors only react when it's already affecting their independence. But the truth is, you can interrupt this process if you nourish your brain and heart before the cracks deepen. There is a group of natural, widely available drinks, often dismissed as basic, that delivers the precise nutrients your brain and heart cells crave. Not just to slow the damage, but to actively rebuild what's been worn down by years of oxidative pressure, inflammation, and nutritional gaps. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly which ones to choose, how they work inside your body, and how just one glass a day can become the simplest yet most powerful habit you start this week. If you've been chasing superfoods with fancy names, it might surprise you to learn that one of the most powerful drinks for brain and heart health is something your grandparents probably had with every breakfast. Low-fat or fat-free milk may not be trendy, but inside that plain-looking glass lies a powerhouse of essential nutrients, ones your brain and heart have been quietly begging for. Let's talk calcium first. This mineral isn't just about bones. It plays a key role in maintaining regular heartbeat rhythms and smooth nerve transmission. A calcium-deficient body doesn't just lead to brittle bones, it can cause heart arrhythmias, elevated blood pressure, and sluggish neural signaling in the brain. Low-fat and fat-free milk provide one of the most bioavailable forms of calcium, making it easier for aging bodies to absorb and use. But that's just the beginning. These milks are also rich in vitamin D, which regulates calcium absorption and supports vascular health by reducing inflammation in artery walls. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2022, found that older adults with sufficient vitamin D levels had 37% lower risk of cardiovascular events compared to those deficient in it. For the brain, two nutrients in milk deserve the spotlight: vitamin B12 and complete protein. B12 is essential for maintaining the protective myelin sheath around nerves. As levels drop with age, memory, focus, and even mood can begin to decline. And protein? It fuels the repair of brain cells and neurotransmitters. Low-fat milk offers around 8 grams of high-quality protein per cup, more than most plant-based alternatives. In fact, a 2023 study from Tufts University observed that seniors who consumed at least 4 servings of dairy per week, particularly low-fat options, showed 22% better cognitive scores over 3 years compared to those with lower dairy intake. One of my patients, Evelyn, a 5-year-old retired teacher from Vermont, used to complain of persistent mental fog and early signs of hypertension. After adjusting her diet to include a daily cup of fat-free milk, combined with better sleep habits and light walking, her blood pressure readings improved within months, and she reported sharper memory during conversations with her grandchildren. However, there's one important note. If you're living with advanced kidney disease or have been advised to limit calcium or phosphorus, it's wise to consult your physician before increasing dairy intake. Similarly, those with muscle wasting conditions or chronic eye disease should consider alternating with other nutrient-dense beverages for balance. To make low-fat milk more enjoyable, especially if you don't love the plain taste, try warming it gently with a pinch of cinnamon or blending it cold with unsweetened cocoa powder for a rich, heart-friendly treat. Some enjoy it over chilled oats, turning it into a mild, easy-to-digest, brain-boosting breakfast. Aim for about 4 to 5 cups per week, spaced out evenly, no need to overdo it. One small glass a day is often the sweet spot for most seniors, providing a gentle stream of nourishment without overwhelming your system. Simple, accessible, and surprisingly powerful. Low-fat milk isn't just a nostalgic drink. It's a daily act of prevention and repair, poured straight from your fridge. There's something incredibly comforting about a glass of milk until your body begins to push back. For many older adults, that pushback shows up in the form of bloating, cramps, or unpredictable digestion. The culprit? Lactose. As we age, the enzyme responsible for breaking it down, lactase, often declines, making traditional dairy less forgiving. But that doesn't mean you have to give up on the benefits milk brings to your heart and brain. That's where lactose-free milk comes in. This isn't some watered-down imitation. Lactose-free milk is real dairy, just with the lactose removed or broken down into simpler sugars that your body can digest with ease. What you get is the same essential package of nutrients: calcium, vitamin D, B12, potassium, and complete protein delivered without the digestive discomfort. It's gentle on your gut but firm in its support for your most vital organs. For your heart, the benefits remain clear. Calcium continues to stabilize your heartbeat and regulate blood pressure, while potassium helps balance sodium levels in your system, reducing strain on the arteries. These minerals work quietly, but consistently to support healthy circulation, which becomes more fragile with each passing decade. Lactose-free milk also plays a quiet but critical role in brain function. It provides vitamin B12, which protects the insulating layers around your nerves, helping messages travel efficiently from the brain to the rest of your body. It offers complete protein, which supports neurotransmitter production essential for memory, mood, and clarity of thought. And with vitamin D still intact, it helps regulate inflammation, protecting both brain and cardiovascular tissue from long-term damage. Another advantage? It's remarkably versatile. If you've been avoiding milk for years due to digestive concerns, reintroducing lactose-free milk could be a small but powerful shift in your routine. It can be added to your morning coffee, poured over cereal, or enjoyed chilled after a walk. It blends easily with spices like turmeric or cardamom for a warm, soothing evening drink that doesn't fight your gut. That ease of digestion becomes even more valuable when you consider how many seniors struggle with irregular meals, lowered appetite, or gastrointestinal sensitivity. Having a dependable, nutrient-dense option that doesn't trigger discomfort can make a real difference, not only in physical health, but in the confidence to eat regularly and well. The ideal rhythm for lactose-free milk? 4 to 5 cups per week, just like traditional milk. A small glass every day or every other day offers a consistent stream of nourishment without overwhelming the system. It's especially useful for those who've given up dairy entirely due to discomfort but still need the protective benefits it offers. It's important, though, to stay mindful. If you're managing advanced kidney issues, consult your doctor to ensure calcium and phosphorus levels are balanced. But for the majority of older adults, lactose-free milk is a safe and comforting bridge back to the heart and brain-supporting power of dairy without the digestive side effects. In a world full of complicated health choices, this one is beautifully simple. The nutrients your brain and heart still need, delivered in a form your body can now embrace. It's creamy, comforting, and comes from a bean yet fortified soy milk, delivers a clinical punch far beyond what most expect from a plant-based drink. For older adults looking to support both their brain and heart without the heaviness of dairy, This is a nutritional ally worth keeping close. But soy milk isn't just a trendy alternative. It's one of the only plant-based milks that provides complete protein, and when fortified, it becomes a full-spectrum tool for vascular and neurological health. The protein in soy is unique. Unlike almond, oat, or rice milk, soy contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs but can't produce on its own. These amino acids support neurotransmitter production, which helps regulate memory, alertness, and even emotional stability. For the brain, this means more efficient communication between nerve cells and stronger resilience against age-related decline. But where soy milk truly shines is in its impact on the heart. Its most famous compound, isoflavones, are plant-based antioxidants that help reduce LDL cholesterol, lower inflammation, and improve arterial flexibility. As we age, arteries tend to stiffen and narrow, choking off blood flow to both the heart and the brain. Isoflavones work quietly to relax vessel walls and reduce oxidative damage, keeping those pathways open and clear. A 2022 clinical trial conducted by the University of Illinois examined older adults who consumed fortified soy milk daily over a 12-week period. The results showed a 15% drop in LDL cholesterol and a 12% improvement in arterial elasticity. That same group also reported higher mental clarity and improved mood factors often tied to both protein and B vitamin levels, which soy milk supplies in its fortified form. When fortified properly, soy milk provides not only calcium and vitamin D for heart rhythm and bone stability, but also vitamin B12, crucial for maintaining the brain's protective nerve sheaths. Together, these nutrients create a steady rhythm of support, strengthening the heart's beat, protecting neurons from inflammation, and fueling mental clarity that can last throughout the day. One of my patients, Harold, a 65-year-old jazz musician from Michigan, had been battling elevated cholesterol and increasing mental fatigue. Traditional dairy didn't sit well with him, and skipping milk entirely was leaving nutritional gaps. After introducing a daily cup of fortified soy milk into his breakfast routine, usually mixed into a smoothie or with a pinch of cinnamon, his LDL levels dropped within 3 months, and he described a newfound sharpness while rehearsing complex melodies. The best part about soy milk? It's adaptable. Enjoy it over high-fiber cereal, blend it into soups for added creaminess, or drink it straight with a touch of vanilla or nutmeg. Look specifically for the fortified version, which ensures you're getting added calcium, B12, and vitamin D, all non-negotiables for aging bodies and minds. Aim for 1 cup per day, or about 5 to 6 cups per week. This rhythm provides consistent nourishment without adding excess calories or sugars, especially if you choose the unsweetened versions. For those managing both cholesterol and mild cognitive decline, it's one of the simplest and most effective swaps you can make. Soy milk doesn't just replace something you've lost, it adds something new: plant power that defends your arteries, supports your memory, and fits seamlessly into a heart-healthy, brain-focused lifestyle. When you pour a glass of unsweetened almond milk, it may feel light, almost too simple, but don't let the subtle flavor fool you. Behind that mild taste is a combination of nutrients that quietly protect 2 of the most vital systems in your body, your heart and your brain. Almond milk stands out not because of what it adds, but because of what it doesn't. It's naturally free of cholesterol and low in saturated fat, making it a gentle companion for aging arteries. As we grow older, blood vessels begin to narrow and stiffen under the weight of years of oxidative stress, poor circulation, and fluctuating blood pressure. Every meal becomes either a burden or a buffer. Almond milk, with its lightness and purity, acts as a buffer. It doesn't overload the system, yet it contributes in all the right ways. One of the most valuable components in almond milk is vitamin E, a fat-soluble antioxidant known for its ability to protect nerve cells and combat oxidative stress in the brain. This kind of cellular protection is subtle. You don't feel it immediately, but over time, it slows down the damage that wears down mental clarity, recall, and concentration. Vitamin E stabilizes the membranes of neurons, ensuring that signals between cells remain strong, clear, and uninterrupted. For the heart, the benefits come from almond milk's naturally low calorie and fat content, It helps support healthy weight management, blood lipid balance, and smoother circulation, all without placing extra demands on the digestive or vascular systems. That's an important feature for seniors whose metabolisms have slowed and who are more vulnerable to issues like high cholesterol and elevated triglycerides. However, it's important to remember that almond milk, especially the unsweetened kind, is not a strong source of protein. While it offers key vitamins and minerals, it lacks the amino acids needed for building or repairing tissue. That means almond milk works best when it's part of a broader dietary strategy, not the main event. Use it to complement other sources of protein in your meals, not replace them. Another smart feature of almond milk is that most commercial versions are fortified with calcium and vitamin D. These additions help maintain bone health, support muscle function, and assist with blood pressure regulation. For those avoiding dairy, fortified almond milk fills in nutritional gaps while remaining light, easy to digest, and free of lactose. So how much is enough? A good range is 1 small glass a day, or 5 to 7 servings per week. That's enough to deliver consistent support to your brain and heart without overloading your system or crowding out other essential foods. Always choose the unsweetened variety, as sweetened versions can contain added sugars that cancel out the very benefits you're trying to gain. If you're not used to drinking almond milk on its own, there are easy ways to incorporate it into your routine. Pour it into your morning coffee instead of creamer. Use it in overnight oats, blend it into smoothies, or warm it slightly and add a dash of cinnamon for a soothing, nerve-calming drink in the evening. In a world filled with rich foods and hidden risks, almond milk is a quiet protector, one that doesn't shout, but delivers. It's easy to overlook because it doesn't make a dramatic entrance. But day after day, it helps reduce oxidative pressure, protect neural integrity, and keep your heart working with steady calm. That's the kind of support your body understands best. Simple, steady, and nourishing in every sip. By now, you've seen how something as familiar as milk, when chosen wisely, can quietly rebuild the strength of your heart and the clarity of your mind. This isn't about overhauling your entire diet, counting every gram, or following some complicated regimen. It's about consistency, simplicity, choosing one small action each day that delivers powerful returns over time. A single glass, that's where it begins. Whether it's the gentle richness of low-fat milk, the smooth comfort of lactose-free, the plant-powered depth of fortified soy, or the subtle protection of unsweetened almond milk, each option brings something different to the table. And your body knows how to use them. Your arteries recognize the minerals. Your brain receptors respond to the nutrients. This is real food doing real work. The key is to create rhythm, not restriction. Choose one type of milk per day and rotate them through the week based on your needs and how your body responds. 4 to 6 glasses a week is often enough to begin feeling the difference in your energy, your focus, and your overall sense of stability. If you're managing specific conditions like high cholesterol, memory changes, or digestive sensitivities, listen closely to what works best for you and adjust accordingly. Start tomorrow. Open your fridge, choose the one that suits your body best, and pour just 1 glass. Sip slowly. Let it be a reminder that you are still building something, nourishing something that matters. You're not just aging, you're protecting, you're investing. And every small choice like this adds up to something stronger, more vibrant, more present. These moments of care, repeated daily, form the backbone of health in your later years. They protect your independence, they guard your sharpness, and they give you a foundation from which to enjoy what matters most, whether that's a walk in the park, a conversation with a grandchild, or simply the peace of waking up and feeling clear. If this video gave you something to think about, something you might try, take a moment now to like and share it. That small action might lead someone else, maybe someone you care about, to make their first change too. And if you have a milk that's helped you feel better, tell us in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else to begin theirs. You're still writing the story of your health, 1 glass at a time. Keep going. Keep choosing wisely. And know that I'll be here with you every step of the way.